Hari Om. Begin each day listening to the most auspicious sound in the universe. Yoga of Self-Control, Meditation, Chapter 6, Shloka 20, 21, 22 and 23. When the mind, restrained by the practice of yoga, attains quietude and seeing the self by the self, he is satisfied in his own self.
Chapter 6, Shloka 20. Yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya yatra chaivatmanatmanam pashyan atmani tushyati.
When he, the yogi, feels that infinite bliss which can be grasped by the pure intellect and which transcends the senses, wherein established he never moves from the reality.
Chapter 6, Shloka 21. Sukham atyantikam yattad buddhigrahyam adindriyam veti yatra na chaivayam stitachalati tatvatah.
Which having obtained, he thinks there is no other gain superior to it, wherein established he is not moved even by heavy sorrow.
Chapter 6, Shloka 22. Yam labdva chaparam labam manyate nadikam tatah yasmin stito na dukkena gurunapi vishalyate.
Let it be known, the severance from the union with pain is yoga. This yoga should be practiced with determination and with a mind steady and undespairing.
Chapter 6, Shloka 23. Tam vidyat dukkha samyoga viyogam yoga sanjitam sanishchayena yoktavyo yogo nirvinna chetasa.
Chapter 6, Shloka 20, 21, 22 and 23. Steadfastness through practice of meditation and the yoga of the self were defined and described in the previous shloka. After the meditator has become single-pointed, the various stages of progress accomplished are described in these 4 shlokas. Lord Krishna gives a complete picture of yoga with a powerful call to everyone to practice this yoga of meditation and self-development. The goal is the self. When the mind is completely restrained, it attains a serene quietude, and in that silence, the experience of the self is gained as its own true nature. This takes place when the ego drops its identification with the body, mind, and the intellect. This experience is not as an object but subjective. It is beyond and different from all the objective experiences through the senses. This experience of the self can only be possible through the pure intellect, which is free from the effects of rajas and tamas. When the intellect is full of sattva, it ends in the experience of the self, which is beyond the gunas. This experience is not temporary but permanent, from which there is no return. It is the real state. After this experience, there is no more any urge to go back like before to strive and struggle, as he then does not consider any other gain equal to it or even greater than it. There is nothing more to strive for. Once established in the experience, it is not lost even by the heaviest sorrow. This is the truth indicated as the self by the Gita, the highest achievement, which is the goal of all men of discrimination and spiritual ambitions. This is available for everyone and not for a reserved few. It is a state of disunion from the union with pain. Whoever is suffering from pain, which is due to delusion that the matter vestures are real, continues to hunt for joy through the contact of the instrument of the body, mind and intellect with the finite objects of the world. Therefore, life through the contact with matter is the life of pain yoga. Detachment from this world of matter will free one from pain. As long as we are contacting the world through the sense organs, a total or partial separation is not possible. Hence, detachment from the mechanism of perceptions, feelings and thoughts alone would only mean the total detachment from the pain yoga. Mind's existence is dependent on remaining attached to something or the other. So, to detach from pain means it has to attach to the bliss. This is only possible when the seeker cries a halt in his outward march toward pain and makes a U-turn to proceed towards the real, the permanent in himself. This is implied when they say the true yoga, which is the seeking and attaching with the real. Lord Krishna insists that this yoga has to be practiced with an eager and decisive mind. This yoga with the truth is gained through a total successful viyoga from the false. To live among the finite objects is to live its finite joys and sorrows. To get away from them is to enter into the realm of bliss, which is the self. This is yoga. More in the next shloka, in the next video. To understand Gita, join Chinmaya Mission study group in your area. There are over 300 Chinmaya Mission centers in the world. Kindle Life is the first text prescribed in the scheme of study by Swami Chinmayananda himself. Watch Ranjot Kalra's videos on Kindle Life online. See this video clipping again and again till you can answer the following questions.